Hi everybody, it's Tammy at Frou-frou Studio, and I'm so excited because I am back to do a couple of spreads in the Mining Town Journal, which is coming along. And so I decided to turn the camera on and have you craft with me to do a couple of the page spreads. So we'll do those, and then I'll do a quick flip through to show you where we are so far. We're about done. And this has been by far one of my favorite journals that I've ever done, I think. So the first page we're going to do is this one. And so far, what I have is I have an old Sears and Roebuck envelope that I've made a little pocket in the top of, and it flips open. And on the back side is an old payroll card and a time card. And it has this little picture of a Minetown merchandise store that's alongside the railroad tracks. Hope you guys can see that. And in the pocket, I put a, this is a merchandise coupon that it's worth $1. And so you would go into the store and you would give them this instead of money, and they would punch a hole for however much money that you used. So this one was worth $1, and they spent $1, it looks like. So that just goes down in that little pocket. Now the pocket is not actually the envelope because the envelope is really fragile. And so that's why I put the payroll card on the back of it. And then this also flips out, so you have this big, huge, lined, coffee-stained writing space. But this is the side we're going to be working on. I'm going to build a collage over here. And so the first thing I'm going to start with is this. And this is a photocopy of an old American Journal of Mining that I got off the Library of Congress site. And I just kind of tore it up. So that we could put some pieces down. So we'll get these glued down here. I'm going to use a glue stick for this, I think, because this is just on copy paper, so it's not very fragile, and hopefully I can get it on here and not rip it. I use Pritt stick for my glue stick. I think it works really well on most things, actually. It glues fabric really well. It glues paper to paper, of course. If there's something that has a lot of texture to it, I don't use a glue stick because I find that it kind of tears it up, for one, the glue stick, that is, and it doesn't seem to adhere as well if you have something with a lot of texture. But other than that, works really, really well. Alright, looks like I missed the little corner there, which is not surprising with the glue stick. Okay, so that is our first piece, and then I am going to take this adorable little girl from the Sweet Pea Curiosities Digital that I've been using throughout this book. I'm going to put her, I think about here. I want to see some of this background paper, by the way, is from Amy at Crafty Cat. It is from her Alaskan Wallpaper digital, which is awesome. And it goes really good with these digitals from Sweet Pea Curiosities. So I put her right there. And then I have, this is another piece of the wallpaper. And I just want to use this to kind of bring in some blue because she has blue here and also her eyes are blue. So I'm just kind of enhancing that blue a little bit. Oops, okay. Ink on my glue stick. It's not good. Okay, I think I want that this way. Okay, and then I have this piece of cutter quilt that is just like a blue stripy kind of pattern. I want to put it up here. Just to kind of add some texture. And then lastly, I have this photograph of an old mine. Again, from the Library of Congress. I'm going to tear it down, I think, just a little bit more. I should have put this up higher. Let me see if I can get this off. That's the one thing about a glue stick. If you're kind of quick, you can get it off, where if you use art glitter glue, you're pretty much going to be stuck with whatever you do. Alright, so let's see if I can get her up. May not be able to. If we can't, we can't. We'll just... Since she's on, yeah, she's not gonna go. Since she's on that, glued onto that photocopy paper, she's not wanting to cooperate as much. Okay, I think that'll work. So if we put that right there. that. And then put that on. I really need my glue book, but I do not know where it is. Here, I'll use this for the time being. And that way I can get the edges really good with the glue stick. Okay, and then I'm gonna put some splatters on here, and I'm using this wood block one because I can't find my little rubber one, and I know that it's around somewhere and it'll show up, but I don't mind this one. I really like the way that it splatters, but the other one's just a little bit more convenient for you to be able to see where you're putting stuff. Okay. Let's put a couple out here. Might want to put a little piece of that cutter quilt somewhere down here too, if I've got it. Another piece nearby. Got this piece. That's too blue. Too tealy blue. May not have another piece close by. We may have to add that at a later date. Oh wait, what do I got here? No. Okay, we'll do that another time when I can dig some out. All right, so that is that one. And other than maybe some stamping over here somewhere, I think that one's pretty good. All right, so now for the other one, which is here, I am going to make this pull out, I think, like this. So, and then I think I'm going to make like a tuck here. Or do I want to make a pocket? Or do I want to make a corner tuck? Or maybe I'll make a top tuck. Could we do that? I'm gonna have to think about this a minute. Okay, first thing I have to do is make a square, and this isn't a whole piece of paper. Alright, so if I make a square, alright, I'm going to cut this down. And I'm going to make a square. Okay, that'll work, I think. Alright, and then I'm going to glue this together. Trying to get it where you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm going to glue this together. Glue, did you hear me? Glue is not cooperating. And I can't get the pin in there. Okay, let's try this again. I'm going to glue this together. There we go. Like that. And then I'm going to cut a sliver off the long side. And it's going to give us a pocket to go on the corner of our page. So it'll work like this. It's going to have to open up more than that. Actually could be cut down a little bit, but I think that'll be all right. I'm going to be kind of easy with it till it dries all the way. Don't want to tear it up. But when it dries and I can get my ruler down in there, then it will set like that, and we'll have a little top tuck on that side. And then I'm going to have this pull out So it'll be folded up like this. And you could even tuck it under there if you wanted when it's open. All right, so here is where we're going to focus our collage. And this time we are working on another piece of Amy's digital from the Alaskan Wallpaper kit. And this is just some text out of an old book. I think it's an old accounting book actually, but I like the font because it's small. And then I have this little piece. It's actually a copy, a photocopy of some embossed player piano music. And it has that Coo Bird song on it there. I'm going to put that about right there. About right there. And hope that's in the right spot. Because what we're going to do, what we're doing this time is we're doing the theory of the canary, taking the canary into the mine because it can detect when there's carbon monoxide poisoning. So I've got my little canary there. And I've got my beautiful little girl. Again, from Sweet Pea Curiosities. And I'm going to glue up two pieces at the same time here because I want this chocolate stick advertisement behind her head. And so I want to make sure that I get this placed correctly. Okay. And she's going to go right there. All right, and then we're going to put on our bird cage. And our bird is going to be on the outside of the cage because birds shouldn't be in a cage. In my opinion, I need a little piece of string to put in the top of this. And I'm wondering, do I want to put, I might put some little eyelets or something down in the bottom of there. I think these may be too big. The holes may be too big for these. And I've got some big ones. But I think if I put those, the legs are gonna stick out too far. If we do an eyelet, they're gonna fit in there perfectly. So I think that's the option we want. See if I can find enough of the same color in here. Probably not. Not the color I picked to begin with anyway. Okay, let's take these out and do a different one that I've got more. I'm doing wishful thinking I can stick all these in here and bend them without any of them falling out while I'm doing it. Alright, so there's that. Now, let's get my crocodile. Turn it back to the big one. Look at that. I actually did it. They didn't bend very well, though. I think I've got the wrong bottom piece. Let's try that again. Yeah, that's better. Oops. Okay, one more. Okay. Alright, so that's cute, right? They're still not very flat. Sorry, guys. I'll cut this so that it's not taking up so much time. I don't know why. These aren't flattening. Alright, sorry about that. I got on my feet flattened enough. I got one of them real weird looking there. I don't know what's up with my crocodile. It could be the grommets as well, because I do know that I got some that were not We Are Memory Keepers, and I thought all those were gone, but they were horrible. And that I could have gotten some of those in that little batch I just pulled out. Yes, I will definitely buy just the We Are Memory Keeper ones from now on, because they are so much better. Okay, I'll just put a little piece of string in there, and we're going to put our little bird cage right here. So, of course, I'm going to have to use our glitter glue for that to get all these little areas. And this is a die that I'm sure it's a Tim Holtz die, but I got it in a Happy Meal, and so I can't even tell you what the name of it is. And I just, it was actually the color of like a manila folder, and I just took my black soot oxide and walnut stain and a little bit of rusty hinge, just to kind of give it kind of a little bit of a rusty kind of look. Okay, and then I'm going to glue this on here, and this is a $2 token, merchandise token. I'm going to put it right here. And then I'm going to put our little bird on here. And like I said, I'm putting the bird outside of the cage. And then I have just a little bit of this blue that I put over on the other side, just to kind of tie it in a little bit. I'm going to put just a little piece of it. And then I have these, which are potato coupons for potatoes. I'm going to put it, I think, about right there. Okay, so there's our little collage for that one. And what I would like to do is find And my ephemera over here, something to stick up under that little corner thing we made. So let's see what I have. Let's do this. This is just a stack of little scrap pieces of different kinds of ledger. And that might be real cute stuck up in there. I'm going to have to see if I can get this fixed now. All right. Now that it's dry, I should be able to, oops, put it on the right page. Should be able to put it on the right page, guys. Should have done this. Shoulda. I'm saying shoulda a lot on this one, aren't I? See, I've pulled my already pulled my corners loose. All right, plan B. I'm taking this all the way apart, and we're gonna do just the single corner tuck because obviously I am not going to be able to get that to fit my torn edge correctly where it doesn't drive me nuts. So we're going to do it this way instead. I'm sure my corner is not exactly straight because I did tear it and not cut it evenly. All right, so I'm going to take just a little bit off of these. Save those good little bits. And we're going to stick that right up in there. And then this can pull out like that. So there's that spread. I'm trying to put the pin in. There we go. Okay, so let's take a look at where we are. It's getting kind of chunky, but we do have most of the bulk already in there. So, you know, this is the front cover, of course. And this was our first spread. We have the tag here. And we have our little coupon book here, which is an original. Okay, and then we have this little collage here. And there is a pocket here that I need to make something to go in. This is waxed paper. And we have this photo here, and we have a tag here that I need to decorate. Then we have just some plain papers, and then we have one of our photos that we aged the other day, and it has a couple tags, or a tag and a receipt in that pocket. And then we have a receipt here, and a couple pieces of Amy's gorgeous wallpaper. And then we have two pockets here that I need to make something to go in. And then there's the front side of that invoice we just worked on. We still have plenty of plain space here. We've got a side tuck here made out of an old mathematical flashcard. And we've got an old hardware receipt here that is original. I folded it up, and you could tuck something in there if you wanted. More paper. This is the spread we just did, and this flips out, and this flips out. And then we've got our little tag in here. And then we have this, and this is a Tim Holtz die as well. That was, I got it in Happy Mail, so again, I can't tell you which one it is, but it was in black cardstock, and I took some of the Rusty Hinge crayon and rubbed over it, and that's how I got that kind of rusted look. And I just mounted a picture of a mine behind it. And then here's one of our photos that we aged, and it's backed with coffee dyed paper for writing. And I just stuck it in there. And this is original ledger on the side. More wallpaper. This is our center. And this is printed on vellum. And this is 16 tons, the words to 16 tons. And I have a little mouse down here, and the miners actually liked mice in the mines because the mice would know ahead of time when there was going to be a collapse, because they would all start running out of the tunnels, and it gave the miners a warning that there was something about to happen. And so I stuck the little mouse down here. And this is another girl from Sweet Pea Curiosities that did a kit, and there's a $1 token here. And if you look really close, and I post this on Instagram, if you look really close, these miners that are here behind show through the vellum, so they look like they're watching over the little girl, and I think that's kind of cute. Then we have more wallpaper. Some more wallpaper, some more general ledger. That's original. This is lined coffee dyed paper. This is the tag we did for I Saw It on Pinterest last week. and I paired it with this little boy. I think he is adorable. And so you can still write, you know, here. And then we've got the tag based on the Paper City houses. And then it's got a little tag, you know, that pulls out there. And more wallpaper. This is faux coffee dyed paper. And we've got another original receipt that I just flipped up that you can use this as a tuck if you want. That's the back side of the hardware. And then more wallpaper. And then this is the spread that we just did. And we're getting towards the end. This is probably one of my favorite spreads. We have the girl in the background with Amy's wallpaper, and we have the Blinder's helmet here, and then we have some words to Coal Miner's Daughter by Loretta Lynn. And then we have some original bakery receipt here. This is a good 1 cent merchandise coin, and I've got some blank paper from just a vintage notepad and some kids drawing paper, another piece of original ledger, another piece of wallpaper, and then we have a piece of the waxed paper, and then at the end this is Sears and Roebuck advertisement or catalog page replica, of course. And then this is the tag that we made, and I saw it on Pinterest for a couple weeks ago that have the little 1 cent coins on them, and also the coupon for 6 quarts of berries. And that just is in a pocket. And then there's the back. You can see the back of the Sears and Roebuck and the back cover. So that's where we are now, and I do plan on putting in an envelope here that will have some little bits and pieces in it that can be used to decorate any of the areas, you know, that would want to be decorated more than they are. Like I said, there won't be a lot, too many more spreads in here, because I do want to leave room for the person that gets the journal to write, but I also want them to be able to decorate pages as well, and you know, there still be places for them to put pictures or, you know, whatever they may want to add to the journal. And I don't want to make it too bulky, and right now it's you know, it's a pretty good size. So, and yeah, if you ever get me to let this one go, when it gets finished, I'll do a complete flip through and be listing it in my shop. So I hope you guys like it. I'm loving it. And I'm actually going to be working on some almost naked journals, in doing some covers, because I like to do covers. And so I have some really good books that have good covers on them for journals. Like this one, I think this is a great size for like a travel journal. And I've got this one. Both of these are out of the same series, and I think they would be adorable. And I think these little pictures from Sweet Peas would be absolutely adorable on the cover. So I'm going to be doing some of those with just, the inside will have coffee dyed papers and original book pages and ledger pages and things like that, but they won't be decorated per se, and that way you can take them and decorate them in whatever style that you want to. So look for those coming up. And I'm also going to be working on my Easter zipper tags this week. And so those will be coming up soon. And I have a lot going on, guys, but I love it. And I thank you guys for following me and watching my videos. I do appreciate it. And I thank you for going to my shop. I appreciate that as well. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a longtime follower, I do appreciate your support. You don't know how much. I have a couple of ladies that watch every video I make, and they comment on every video, and I thank you so much for that from the bottom of my heart. And I will shut up now, and we will be back on Tuesday for the color combo video. So I hope you'll join me then. Bye.